Hi, welcome back to our Sproutable Parent Q&A. This week we have a question from a parent who wants to know, how do I teach empathy to my 3.5-year-old? So when her child is, especially with younger children, they are more aggressive, and then when they hurt the younger child and the parent tries to connect with the child to say, look at what happened, this child's really hurt, they either laugh or they look away or they really won't engage with the parent. So first, I just want to normalize this experience. A lot of parents, myself included, have this experience where you're trying to talk to your kiddo about something really serious and they laugh at you. And this can be really triggering. This is really triggering for me as well. And what's happening is a couple of things. One is they are so in tune with your emotions, like they get it, they know this is something serious and that you're mad. And so they're trying to change your response. They're trying to change your behavior quick. So they're trying to laugh to connect with you and to engage, although it can feel a little bit artificial on our end. The other reason that they might be laughing is because they're scared. And we do this as well, right? When we're a little bit scared or uncomfortable, we might laugh. And again, we're trying to trick our own brain into getting back to a state of normalcy. So they're doing this as well. Or there's that piece of embarrassment. We laugh when we're embarrassed, again, or uncomfortable. So they know they're in the hot seat. And so they're going to laugh because they're trying everything that they can to change that uncomfortability. So recognizing that if they are in that state, if they're laughing or they're pulling away from you or they're continuing to kick or they're saying, I don't care, I hate them, or there's blame, like, well, they made me do it, their brain is not in a rational state. So here you are trying to engage with them and trying to really show them like this cause and effect. And here they are having this kind of unusual, unexpected reaction to it. And you're trying to show them like, this is actually really serious. They're really hurt. When they're having this extreme reaction, just know that's a sign their brain is not in the right place for them to be receiving this great lesson that you're trying to teach. And this is an important lesson. So don't give it up. Just know that this is not going to be the time. So in this moment, you can stay as calm and regulated as possible. I know you're feeling triggered by their behavior, but try to stay as calm and regulated as you can and show with your body, non-verbally and with your words, what that empathy looks like. So you might then go over to that other kiddo and say, I am so sorry. That looks like that really hurt. You look really sad. I see tears. How can I help? Would you like an ice pack? Let me get your mom. Whatever it is in the moment with exaggeration, show them what empathy looks like. And then it's that note to self, wow, we got a lot of practice to do. So this can happen at any time. Let them get back to a place where they are secure, they're safe, in their brain. And you can go back to the moment where you can say, hey, let's talk about what happened earlier. When that kiddo fell and they were crying and they were so sad, what did you notice? And just talk to them about the experience. They might really not have anything to say, but you can still bring them back into that teaching mode to close the loop on that and fill in the gaps for them. So really practice in relationship with each other. Role play is also really powerful for this. Use dolls or characters or stuffies to recreate what happened and to talk them through it. That's really powerful for children. And then you're going to take it even a step further and just know, hey, this is something for my particular kiddo that they need a lot of help with. They need skill building. So reading books is so important about this. Beef up your social emotional library. So just really think about how you're utilizing your books to teach empathy. Really point out the characters. How are they feeling? What do you think is going to happen next? What happened to make them feel that way? What do you think this character is feeling? Because perspective taking also doesn't really come online until around 5. So it doesn't mean that they can't be taught that. It means that they need to be taught that, right? They need that exposure. They need that explicit teaching. Now, for some kids, this comes really naturally. And we know from research that actually all children are capable of empathy. There's just different variations of it. So just acknowledging like this is the kid that you have, and they just are gonna need more explicit teaching. Games are also a great way to teach empathy. Children learn through play. This is when they feel most comfortable, when they feel so relaxed, and so they really are able to integrate new information. So there are some fun card games that are really specifically designed to teach about feelings. Like sometimes we even play around the dinner table just to guess what I'm feeling, and we take turns showing faces. And then this, of course, morphs into the good old charades. Remember to teach explicitly, teach those skills recognize that laughing or continuing that aggressive behavior is a sign that they are in that fight or flight part of the brain, or in their emotional part of the brain. They're not in their rational part of the brain. And so let them get back to a state, help them get back to a state of emotional regulation before you can teach that lesson. So thank you so much for writing in. This is really such a common issue. You are not alone, and we will see you next time. Real moments are learning moments.